The Samsung Galaxy S24 FE has been released with a price tag of $649, but there's something about this particular fan edition phone that doesn't quite sit right in 2024. Samsung's FE, Fan Edition, line originally made a lot of sense when it was first introduced in late 2020, but as time has passed, it's become less clear what exactly the Fan Edition really means now. In its earliest years, the FE lineup was designed as a more affordable, stripped-back version of Samsung's flagship Galaxy S series phones, providing many of the high-end features at a more budget-friendly price point. These devices were aimed at offering premium features without the premium price, appealing to a segment of users who wanted flagship-like experiences at a reduced cost. At its core, the Galaxy S24 FE has all the makings of a solid mid-range phone. The phone features a 6.7-inch screen, which is the same size as the S24 Plus, yet it comes with a more modest 1080p resolution instead of the higher-end Quad HD Plus found in other models. The lower resolution might seem like a compromise for a larger screen, but it is still perfectly usable for most everyday tasks, such as browsing the web, watching videos, or casual gaming. However, on such a large display, it becomes evident that the pixel density isn't as sharp as you'd expect from premium devices. The 1080p resolution does the job, but it's not particularly impressive, especially when compared to the high-definition clarity offered by phones with higher resolutions. At the heart of the S24 FE is Samsung's Exynos 2400E chipset, a departure from the flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 found in the S24 and S24 Plus models. Exynos chips are often criticized for being less powerful than their Qualcomm counterparts, and while the Exynos 2400E delivers decent performance, it's clear that the processing power is not quite at the same level as the more premium Snapdragon processors. That being said, for most everyday users, the Exynos 2400E handles daily tasks such as web browsing, social media, and streaming without breaking a sweat. It also manages gaming decently, although heavy gaming sessions may cause it to get warm, especially under prolonged use. The chipset is also capable of handling AI-driven features, which Samsung has been pushing heavily in recent years, including live translations during calls, photo manipulation, and note summarization. While these AI features are interesting, they aren't necessarily essential to the core smartphone experience. They are nice to have, but they don't represent the leap forward that might justify the phone's price when compared to other devices in the same price bracket. Speaking of value, the S24 FE does deliver some key features for the price. The 50-megapixel main camera offers solid image quality, while the 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera and 8-megapixel 3x telephoto lens make it a strong competitor in the camera department for mid-range phones. The 3x telephoto zoom is a nice touch, particularly for those who want to zoom in on distant objects without sacrificing too much image quality. While not a flagship-level telephoto lens, it's a notable feature at this price point, and the camera system is versatile for most situations. The camera performance overall is decent, but not groundbreaking. The 50MP primary sensor captures vibrant photos in good lighting, but the performance drops in low light conditions. The autofocus is a bit inconsistent, often struggling to find the right focus point, especially in dynamic scenes or portrait mode. The overall quality is perfectly fine for casual users, but enthusiasts or those seeking high-end photography performance may find the camera underwhelming. Battery life is one area where the S24 FE does hold its ground, boasting a 4,700 mAh battery that lasts through a full day of use. Samsung also includes 25W wired fast charging and 15W wireless charging, which is on par with what you expect from mid-range phones today. The phone doesn't have the ultra-fast charging of higher-end devices, but the charging speeds are sufficient for most users. With the inclusion of a sizable battery and charging support, the S24 FE easily holds up for all-day use, even with moderately intensive tasks. It also comes with the promise of 7 years of software updates, which is a fantastic benefit for users who plan to keep their device for several years. This is an area where Samsung has truly set itself apart, offering long-term software support that will keep the phone secure and up to date for much longer than many other manufacturers. However, when it comes to the overall value proposition of the S24 FE, it's clear that it faces stiff competition. While the S24 FE is certainly a decent phone for the price, the market has evolved, and many other mid-range smartphones, including those from Samsung itself, provide similar or even better value for the money. The Google Pixel 8a, for instance, is a direct competitor, priced at just $499. The Pixel 8a comes with its own advantages, such as an excellent camera, stock Android experience, and Google's long-term software support. While it lacks some of the high-end features of the S24 FE, such as the telephoto lens or the larger display, the Pixel 8a's overall value and competitive pricing make it a tough competitor in the mid-range segment. Another aspect to consider is Samsung's broader lineup. There are plenty of other devices, including models from their Galaxy A series, that provide similar or even better specs at a lower price. For example, the Galaxy A54 5G offers a great screen, long battery life, and an even better price-to-performance ratio, particularly when compared to the S24 FE. The A series also benefits from a simpler approach to marketing and product positioning, which doesn't force consumers into trying to decode complicated naming schemes like those seen with the FE line. This confusion can sometimes make it harder to discern where the S24 FE fits within Samsung's broader lineup, and what exactly makes it stand out from other offerings. In terms of raw performance, the S24 FE holds its ground, but it doesn't offer a compelling leap forward compared to previous models or its competition. While it is an upgrade from the S23 FE, it doesn't feel like a true game changer. For users looking for a standout fan edition experience, they might find the S24 FE lacking the same sense of excitement or innovation that the first FE phones provided. It seems like Samsung is more focused on maintaining a competitive price point rather than pushing the boundaries of what the fan edition can offer. In conclusion, while the Samsung Galaxy S24 FE is a fine phone with solid specs, a decent camera, good battery life, and a fair price, it struggles to stand out in an increasingly crowded mid-range market. Its performance and features are competitive, but it faces tough competition from other devices like the Google Pixel 8a, as well as Samsung's own broader lineup. The S24 FE is a perfectly fine choice for someone looking for a capable phone, but it lacks the excitement and value that made the original fan edition phones so appealing. For many users, the S24 FE might not be the best option when you consider the alternatives available at this price point. It's a solid device, but it's not the home run Samsung might have hoped for.